Hello and welcome to the first episode of Motogp Career Mode. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and due to the fact of the AI not being very good on Motogp 22, I decided against it. But now, apparently, on Motogp 23, the AI is very good, and I thought I might give it a go. So I'm going to hop straight into the Motogp Career Mode. I'm not really going to bother with Moto 3 and Moto 2. I kind of just want to hop straight into the deep end, to be honest. And yeah. Let's get right into it. So here we are starting our lap in qualifying. The format I'll be using this season is two-step qualification, so just a normal qualifying Q1 and Q2, and I'll only be doing the sprint and the main race. I'm not really looking forward to doing any free practice, so I'm just going to do the main race and sprint. The AI will be on maximum, and I will be using extreme throughout the whole season. I'm not really looking forward to the wet weather. I know that the AI is very good in those conditions, so it will be very difficult if I ever have to deal with that, but it should all be good. So far this lap has been pretty clean. It's not been too messy, there's been a couple moments, a little bit wide here and there, but that's kind of expected when you haven't done a track in quite a while. And obviously the bike as well, I need to adjust to the bike. But it's a little bit different because this is on the lowest performance, so it's going to be very difficult and tough to adjust to. I'm expecting the times to be very slow, I'm not sure where. I did do the test, unfortunately I didn't record it, would have been nice if I did, but I wasn't thinking about doing a career mode at that point until I realised the times they were setting, so. It's turn 13. This lap has been alright so far, it's actually a pretty good banker. It might even be enough to go straight through to Q2 straight away, we'll have to see. As we round turn 14, into the final corner. 3 red sectors and nobody's set a lap yet. 4th gear. Up to the line, let's see what this time is. 1:37.9, that's pretty solid. And yeah, by the end of the session, I did improve by another 10th, and it was enough to go through, fortunately, so let's go straight into Q2. Hopefully I'll, get a pretty decent result in qualifying, but we'll see. Unfortunately at the start of Q2 I had a little bit of trouble, I was just not able to set a lap, so this is going to be my first lap in the session. It's kind of a do or die moment, because if I don't finish this lap I'll be qualifying last, and I really don't want to be doing that. But with the red sector 1 it's looking pretty good so far. And the I's done a 37.4, which is a 4/10 faster than what I did in Q1, so I'm not really sure what to be looking at here, but hopefully maybe mid 37. I think a mid 37 is good. Been relatively clean so far. I mean, just trying to keep wheels in line. I think that's probably the best way to do this right now. 5/10 off in sector 2, so it looks like I have a lot of pace through sector 2 compared to the AI, but for some reason in the last session the lap kind of felt the same, but the lap time in the end was nowhere near what the AI have done. Oh yeah, I've lost 3/10 in sector 3. Into the final sector, a little bit wide at turn 13, but it's fine, late apex. The bike wanted to sit up a lot there, and I had to be very careful into turn 14. Through 14, into the final corner. Can this be a pole lap in the first race of the season? There's no way, right? Through the final corner. Up to the line, what will it be? 1:37.6, which is enough for P3. So we'll skip to the end of the session. It's only enough for 6th place, but I'd say that's pretty good. 1:37.6, just behind the other Honda of Mark. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty solid. That's definitely a very good qualifying result. I don't know why the times were so slow by the bottom guys, but the AI do what they want, I guess. Here is the grid. Starting from 6th place, looking for a good start here. I'm not sure how strong the AI are going to be on the starts, but I'm expecting them to be very strong. Alright. 5 red lights. And they're out. Look at a terrible start. Wow, I've really dropped loads of positions here. Hopefully I'll be able to gain something on the brakes. I feel like on this game the AI are very strong in the corners and the exit of corners, but on the braking you can gain a little bit of time back. So I mean, that's if you're confident enough. It's not very easy to do that because it's easy to lose the front. But in the end here, it's not actually a terrible start for the sprint. Oh, and I hit the back of the window. I wasn't expecting the AI to be so slow into turn 5. That really caught me off guard. It's been a pretty solid start so far. I gained 1 position. Up into 5th place. That's pretty nice for the first race of the season. So we'll just sit behind Mark for a little bit. Don't want to get involved in this battle straight away. We'll let these two fight in front of us. Looks like Bezeki's going in front of Bangyai as well, which is very useful because Pecco's pace has been pretty strong. Getting that pole position. We're all over the back of Mark here. I mean, I want to go for an overtake, but it's not really possible to go for an overtake anywhere through the sector. They're just so much faster than me. You know, you'll see on the exit at turn 14. Look how ridiculous this is. Look at this. I can't get anywhere near them. It's not really possible to go for a move here. I kind of just have to wait for the next lap, maybe braking into turn 1 or turn 3. Got 4 tenths to make up here on markers. It's been a very strong start though. I'm definitely not complaining about this. Look at that, they're all over the back of me just because I can't get a good exit out the final corner. Into turn 1. Alicia hit me from behind, but it's fine. Do get a little bit of time on Mark there. Braking as late as possible for turn 3, and he's actually taken a weird line though, it's allowed me to go up the inside. Maybe I'll be able to get the cut back into turn 5. Not quite, but he goes on the curb, and that gives me a good run into turn 5, and I should be able to get the move done here. Almost going around the outside of Bastianini as well though, it's very close. Not quite through, but you know, it was pretty good, and through on Mark as well, so now I'm the top Honda in this race, which is quite an achievement for the first race of the season. It's turn 8. It's just a 3.5 tenth gap to Bastianini. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to close this up, especially not in the final sector. Closing up on the brakes all the time. Got a little bit of a gap to Mark now, but obviously turn 14 is coming up, and you know what happens here. There's not really much I can do. Mark's already a 10.5 behind. Half a second to the guys in front. Oh, and he comes out of nowhere and just hits my rear wheel. I was not expecting that at all. That's actually cost me a lot of drive down the straight as well. Into 7th place. Hopefully I can outbrake them into turn 1. Nice braking spot there, spotting Mark though, and both Alicia and Mark go wide to give me a chance to go up the inside. Back into 4th position. Late braking into turn 3, trying to close up into the back of Bastianini because I know that if I'm within a couple tenths I should be able to get a move done into turn 5, but it's just too much. Look at that, gaining so much on the brakes. I give him a little cheeky nudge there. Try and, you know, put him off his course, but it's not enough. I lost too much time at the end of the final sector on the last lap to really put any dents into the chances of the podium there. Down the hill into Craig Jones. And through 10. I seen he's run wide there, but I don't think it'll really make a difference. At least I have a small gap behind, which gives me a chance to defend from Mark if he gets close. I think I should be good here for a 4th position in the first sprint race of the season, which would be very impressive. I mean, this Honda is something else. Into the final corner. Mark's 2.5 tenths behind, which I don't think is close enough for him to make a move, but he'll definitely be there across the line. 1.5 tenths. Okay, I think I'm good. I'll take that. A 4th position, the first sprint race of the season, is very good. So here are the final results. Bagnaia set 37.2, so I don't know how to get anywhere near that, but I went fast in qualifying, which is very promising. Maybe I can keep up that form into the main race as well. Now moving on to the main race, starting from 6th again. It's clear weather now, so the tyres might be affected a little bit more in the longer run, but let's see what happens. I got a better start than the last race, but yet again it's just nowhere near as good as the AI. I don't know how to get their starts. Bumping and barging into turn 1 there, but up into 6th place for now. It's pretty good. Trying to stick it around the outside of Mark, giving Marini a nudge, sticking it in 6th place. Through turn 4. If I can get a good run here, I should be able to make a few overtakes. Hard on the brakes. There we go, look at that. I'll be inside of Bastianini and Vinales. It's been a great start here, up into 3rd position. Vinales tried sticking around the outside, but he wasn't quite able to, and I'm right onto the back of the Binder. I know that I'm very even with the eye through the sector, so it could be difficult to make a move on Binder, but we'll see what I can do. I get a little bit of a wheelie here, and Vinales is right on my rear wheel, basically pushing me around the corner. It's turn. He just made a small mistake there, but oh, and Vinales comes straight on my inside. I need to fight him straight back. I need to make sure I'm ahead of him going to this final sector. On the brakes into turn 13. I'll keep the position by the looks of it, taking a tighter line. Gonna be inside a Bindi here as well. See if I can make this stick. Turn 14, obviously the AI is very strong through here, but I give him a little bit of a nudge. It's just enough to gain a position. Hopefully I can keep this into turn 1, and that might actually give me a chance to break away from these guys. A 2/10 gap to Binder. Oh, Bagnaia going on the grass for some reason. I don't really. Oh, look at that, 4 abreast into turn 1 between the guys behind me. Because they're battling, I should be able to escape a little bit. It's turn 1. The gap is 1.1 seconds ahead and 6/10 behind now because of all their battling. And a very strong P2 here on the second lap. At this point I just need to keep it consistent, and I should be able to hold a P2 here, which would be great. Running a little bit wide at turn 5 there, but it's not too bad. I'll be getting a decent run out at least. 9/10 to Binder behind. Definitely feeling a lot more comfortable here than I was in the sprint race. The only thing I have to watch out for really is the tyre wear. I know that even towards the end of the race the AI doesn't really lose much time, so I need to make sure I build a gap to the guys behind. Closing in on Bagnaia a little bit here, but not much. A second now, just under a second. Just hovering around that margin. Maybe I can even fight for the win here. So it looks like I had a pretty decent pace. Turn 14, a little bit of wheel spin, but I didn't lose too much time. Still a second, the gap ahead, and 1.3 seconds to Bezzecchi behind. Looks like he's made a move on Binder. Through final corner. 1.1 seconds to Bagnaia, and a 37.2. That's a great lap. This is turn 1. Bagnaia's on the grass again. I don't know what he's doing. It's turn 1 here. He's wides. The gap is only a second now. Last lap through here was like 1.2 seconds, so it's looking pretty good. Under a second. I'm improving on my delta as well. It's turn 5, I can brake so late here compared to the AI. Bagnaia's had a little bit of a wobble there and he's run wide. The gap only being 3/10 now. Looks like I'm really in the fight for the win here. I was not expecting that at all. 10th up on my delta. Oh, well, a lot of wheel spin out of turn 8, but luckily I didn't lose too much time. That could have went really badly. If I had high decided there, I would have lost a lot of time. White's moving all over the place here. 3:11. I've caught up significantly to Bagnaia here, and it looks like Vinales just got through on Bezzecchi as well. But there's a 2-second gap behind, so I don't really need to worry about him for now. What I need to do is focus on getting as close as I can to Bagnaia through these final 2 corners to maybe make a move on him in sector 1 in the next lap or turn 5 to the final corner. Gap's 4 tenths, which isn't enough for a move into turn 1, but definitely if I'm this close into turn 5 on the next lap, I should be perfectly fine to go for a move from about 3 tenths back. This time he doesn't go on the grass, which is a surprise. I thought he would have again. Trying a little bit wide there, but hasn't lost too much time. Yeah, look at that, I'm gaining all the time through here, on the brakes into turn 3 as well. That's now just 3 tenths. If I can keep it this close into turn 5, I'll definitely be able to make a move on him. And he's gone on the curb as well, it's giving me a great chance to go up the inside. Shaking on the brakes. As far as possible, and now taking the lead for the first time in my career. It's probably great for the LCR team as well. I mean, they would not be expecting to lead the race in the first season. The first race of the season. Craig Jones corner. 2.5 tenths behind Bagnaia, he's putting all the pressure on me still. As you would expect from the world champion. Just caught a little glimpse of him there. Taking alternative lines, I did make a small mistake. Still 2.5 tenths, gap is sticking around the same. Up to 3. But into turn 14, this is where I will struggle a lot compared to him. Got a bit of a wheel spin there. Losing a lot of drive. To the final corner, he's cut the gap down to 2.5 tenths. Now the rear is spinning all the time and he's only a tenth behind now. It should be easy for the Ducati down the straight. Yeah, look at that. Getting so much. Oh, he's got it all wrong on the brakes here though. He's gone straight on. I don't know where he's gone there. Is he going to go down? It doesn't look like he's gone down, but he's definitely going to lose a lot of time and positions. Now Vinales is up into second place. We have a great chance of a win here in the first race of the season. This would be incredible. It's turn 5. Now all I need to do is keep it consistent and just be careful, and I should be able to come away with a win here. Great exit out of turn 5 there. 2 seconds to Vinales behind. Oh, we're on the curve there, that's a lot of time. Gets down to 1.6 seconds. And wide again. I'm just struggling so much with the front end now. It's overheating and it's on about 25%, 30% wear. To 13, taking a nice tight line. What you want to be doing. As I said, the AI can take whatever lines they want apparently, but you know, we have to stick to one line here. 314. Gap is 1.3 seconds. This will be enough to take away a victory, barring any mistakes. I'm starting the final lap of the race. 1.2 seconds to Vinales. It's turn 1. Decent braking there. I've turned in too early and that's cost me a lot of time. Hopefully I can stay ahead of Vinales here, but that's definitely lost any advantage I may have had over him. And the gap is now 2 tenths of a second, so I need to be so careful here. I need to put together a perfect lap if I want to stay in front. It's only half a tenth behind here, braking into turn 5. I get the braking nicely, but I touch the inside curb and that's cost me a lot of time again, another tenth or 2. Vinales is only 2 tenths behind. Can I hold on to a win here? Turn 7, on to turn 8. He shows his front wheel, gives me a little bit of a nudge on the rear, but it didn't really affect me too much. I get a massive wheelie going over Craig Jones. I'm going over the hill, I mean, into Craig Jones. On to turn 10, down to thirds. Well, Vinales comes out of nowhere, similar to what Mark did in the final corner of the last race. Batting here for the lead. Oh, he's just getting so much time on the exit, there's not really much I can do, braking as late as possible, but he just kind of gets away from me here. It's turn 14, and Bezecchi is right behind as well. I need to be so careful if we want to keep second place. Oh, and he's just getting up the inside. I don't know if I can defend this. I have to let him through, maybe get a cut back. No, I can't really do anything. My tyres are dead. Out the final corner. And it looks like it will be a third place. Which, I mean, I'm happy about, but if I didn't make that mistake, I could have actually won the first race of the season. But 37-2, that's quite impressive, if I do say so myself. So the results here, Vinales wins Bezecchi in second, and I'm in third. My teammate, Alex Rins in 14th, and Nakagami down in 21st, which is great for me, to be honest, in the team rivalry. It's going to be very helpful in the long run, gaining so many points on him. Now here's the championship standings. Vinales, Bezecchi, and then me. Bezecchi and I are tied on points. Oh no, Bezecchi and I aren't tied on points. But Bagnaia and I are tied on points. Yeah. My team championship. Carrying LCR here up to 4th place. We really shouldn't be in this position, but I'll take it for now. That's pretty good. So here are the podium celebrations. Honestly, I can't really believe that I got, a 3rd place in the first race of the season and 4th in the sprint, but that's a great start to the season, and the team would definitely be happy. And that's a great start to the season. Maybe I'll be in the fight for the championship, we'll have to see. Really, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. So round 1 is now done. A very nice podium there in the main race, and I'm very happy with the results so far. Let's see if we can build on that this next round. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next one. Maybe, I don't know, live commentary. This time I didn't, but possibly next time I could and give it a go. And yeah, make sure you like, sub. Let's see if I can get the next one out in the next couple of days, maybe 3 days or so. And see you in the next one. Goodbye.